That one that promises radiant beauty, glamorous youth, irresistible loveliness.
Keep scoring. It's not keep scoring.
Hi, I'm Mike Wallace with a sensational shortening discovery for better baking and frying. It's Procter & Gamble's Golden Fluffo.
Hot wheat, cold wheat, bring along the bottle. Hot wheat, cold wheat, bring along the bottle. Hot wheat, cold wheat, bring along the bottle. But I don't really like hot wheat.
Hot or cold, it's got what it takes to help you be a leader in your gang.
We know a certain fjord in Norway, near where the cod gather in great shoals. They are Johnstone.
What can I say that I haven't heard? So young my voice, so old the words. I wish the words would leave my voice alone. I could sing like the birds early in the morning, but it's not like that. I must express even an ancient old thoughtlessness. And if there's nothing I can do, I'll do my best, along with the rest. What can I do that's never been done? What can I sing that's never been sung? When the same old sun set on every man, and the same lady drove them all mad. But it's not like that. I feel brand new, like no one's ever felt the way I do. And you don't need to tell me that's not true. I can feel that too. So I can't tell you what you never been told. Yeah, you start out a child, and then you grow old. You might have a dream, you might give it a try. And what can I say, one day you die. But it's not like that. Oh, there's so much to tell some of your strangers, I know them well. It's the same old love, but I differently fell out of my shell.
Hey now, hey now.
Hippie fiasco.
Well, hello! Welcome to the Hippie Fiasco Rise Again show! I'm Hippie, and it's so great to see all of you. It's gonna be a fun night with lots of music and silliness. Oh, who knows what's gonna happen? Well, it's good that you're here. And so, without further ado, here he is, our host, Nathan Moore.
Hey. Well, thank you, Hippie. Ah, big crowd, big crowd. Hey, that's not 6 feet apart. That is not 6 feet apart. All right now. All right. What's going on out there? It's Tuesday night. You know what that means. That means everything. I'm changing the ship. I've been I've been adding wings. Lots of wings. Tonight's going to be a work in progress. Already the kick drum is not going to work where it is. It slips sliding away. Oh, wait, I'm not a Boy Scout. I'm unprepared. What's up, John? When I had a gal, she was pretty as gal. She turned me on and turned me loose. Now she won't even be my pal, silly like a goose. Silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. 'Cause the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. Yeah, I go to town and I walk around. In the middle of town there hangs a noose. Hangman wears a black evening gown, silly like a goose. Silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. 'Cause the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. It's Woody Guthrie's birthday? Is it really? Come on. When I tried to catch a train, it was a westward train. Almost caught that thing by the caboose. Now I'm sleeping out in the rain, silly like a goose. Silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. 'Cause the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. Whew. I had no idea it was Woody Guthrie's birthday. That's awesome. That gives us something to celebrate specifically. That's beautiful. Well, happy birthday, Woody Guthrie. I made this yesterday. I didn't even know it was your birthday today, but I was just thinking of you. That's something else. Well, how do? Woody Guthrie here. And you know what? I hate a song that makes you think you are not any good. I hate a song that makes you think that you were born to lose, bound to lose. No good to nobody, no good for nothing. Because you are too old or too young or too fat or too slim, too ugly, too this or too that. Songs that run you down or poke fun at you on account of your bad luck or hard traveling. I am out to fight those songs to the very last breath of air and my last drop of blood. I am out to sing songs that will prove to you that this is your world and that if it has hit you pretty hard and knocked you for a dozen loops, no matter what color, what size you are, how you are built, I am out to sing the songs that make you take pride in yourself and in your work. And the songs that I sing are made up for the most part by all sorts of folks just about like you. I could hire out to the other side, the big money side, and get several dollars every week just to quit singing my own kind of songs and to sing the kind that knock you down still farther, and the ones that poke fun at you even more, and the ones that make you think you're not any sense at all. But I decided a long time ago that I'd starve to death before I'd sing any such songs as that. The radio waves and your movies and your jukeboxes and your songbooks are already loaded down and running over with such no good songs as that anyhow. My name is Woody Guthrie, and you're watching Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. Happy birthday, Woody. We were just talking about you last night. About how they didn't teach us that one verse in your song, and how even Google doesn't tell us now what that one verse is. But it's on your website. That's pretty cool. Haha. As I was walking, ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that I need to learn these words. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I saw a sign on the side it said, no trespassing. But on the other side it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. When the sun came shining, then I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, the dust clouds rolling A voice was chanting as the fog was lifting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forests to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
My eyes, why have you come back?
Please, sir, we've done what you told us. We brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. We melted her.
Oh, you liquidated her, eh? Very resourceful.
Yes, sir. So we'd like you to keep your promise to us, if you please, sir.
Not so fast. Not so fast. I'll have to give the matter a little thought. Go away and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Yeah. Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz. I said come back tomorrow.
If you were really great and powerful, you'd keep your promises.
Do you presume to criticize the great Oz? You ungrateful creatures think yourselves lucky that I'm giving you audience tomorrow instead of 20 years from now.
Oh.
The great Oz has spoken.
Oh.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. The great Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
Oh, I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You are? I don't believe you.
No, I'm afraid it's true. There's no other wizard except me. You humbug! Yes, it's exactly so. I'm a humbug.
Oh, you're a very bad man.
The man behind the curtain got his curtain back after traveling with everything in an old rucksack. Just look at him, you can tell he's been to hell and back. Now the man behind the curtain got his curtain back. He swears this time he won't be such a drag. He never meant to get so caught up in what he had. He never thought he'd ever get another chance. But he prayed up to heaven, and heaven understands. So the man behind the curtain got his curtain back after traveling with everything in an old rucksack. Just look at him, you can tell he's been to hell and back. But now the man behind the curtain got his curtain back. So ready for the show of shows, the night of nights. Come watch his head floating in the light of light. face and know that we're winning the fight of fights. When the man behind the curtain knows right is right. So the man behind the curtain got his curtain back. After traveling with everything in an old rucksack. Just look at him, you can tell he's been to hell and back. But now the man behind the curtain got his curtain back. Ah, yeah. Be right back with you to say, hey, here they are, handmade moments.
2, 3, 4.
Well, you see, take my money, I got nothing. It ain't funny. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I went walking with my 2 friends down the wrong road, down the wrong bend. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You ain't got the best of me, I'm still running free. You ain't got the best of me. You ain't got the best of me, I'm still running free. I'm still running free. Oh, nailed it. Oh, you see, take my money. Take it. I got nothing. It ain't funny. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Where'd you come from, boys? Where'd you get that cell phone? What's your area code, bro? What's your skin tone?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. No. You ain't got the best of me, I'm still running free. You ain't got the best of me.
Nasty baby.
You ain't got the best of me, I'm still running free. I'm still running free.
Yeah, it's so hard, baby. So much fun.
Well, you see, take my money. I got nothing. It ain't funny. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah, have a great day, nailed it. Yeah, jump, big bass, baby. Have a great day, we love you. Boom.
I don't know if I'm ready for this. I just don't know if I'm ready. Here goes. Hey, look, we're hanging out in Discord. What's going? This is where the party is. I've heard about you Discord folk. What's going on in here? I was just thinking earlier that we should just, eventually as the show gets more popular, we should let people hang out in the rooms, like the audio rooms, like the speakeasy, and they could be on the show. I could just look in there every now and again and just pick somebody out and talk to them or something. I don't know. But yeah, what do you think of this tech support? How about this? This new situation? Yeah, we're adding wings to the plane, folks. It's going to be a sphere when we're done. It'll be like something out of Star Wars. So many wings on this plane, and it's going to be a ball. It's going to be a perfect sphere. I wish I knew what was going on. If I knew what was going on. Here, hold on. Shit, that was loud. I'd tell you. If I knew what was happening, I'd give it to you straight. I wouldn't use hyperbole, I'd lay it out objectively. If I had any clue about anything at all, I'd tell you just matter-of-factly, and I would add absolutely as little emotion to it as possible. Unfortunately, I have no clue what's going on any front, on any level. I know that I love you, and I know that we should make the world a better place. And we should make things, and we should be creative, and we should be curious, and we should be loving, and earnest, and silly, and honest, and we should always trust our cape. That's all I know. All right, back to you. Here's Tom with the weather. Oh wait, I can actually do that. Here's Tom with the weather. Yeah, it's still raining. Back to you, Bob. I don't even know what to do with this yet, but isn't this a fun new situation? Now watch this. This is trippy. Here we are. We're back. I can hear Pip in the litter box. That's so funny. But you might not realize how weird this is, but this is pretty weird. But see how the ball is spinning right now? See how the crystal ball or the disco ball is spinning? Now watch this. Oh, whoops. Now watch this. Oh God, not that. Watch this. Oh, no, I'm giving away the ghost. That's right, I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh, no, I'm lost. Back to headquarters. All right, safe. I'm safe. I made it. I'm back on base. I made it. Oh, weird. I am time traveling. Where should we go? Where do you want to go? Let's go. We can go anywhere we want to go. Let's go there. I hear the traffic's crazy, but if you just squint your eyes, you're fine. You're fine. Just squint your eyes. Just squint your eyes straight through the red lights. Oh, my guitar is stuck behind the lights. There's a lot I have to figure out here. You ain't got the best of me. Oh, there's a lot I gotta figure out. Oh my goodness. No. Woody freaking Guthrie's birthday. What does that mean?
Damn straight man, I'm feeling fine. I got my heart and all my fallen angels by my side. And all the prettiest dancers is all I ever see. Can't you tell by the way that I smile? By the way I smile. Oh, woo. Gotta love the service in this place. They pull out your chair, heat your plate, keep your cup filled. If this ain't heaven, I don't know heaven. And if there really is a heaven, I probably never will. I probably never will. All right, let's take a ride. Let's go into the tunnel here. Let's go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, into the tunnel. Here we go. Oh, no, it didn't work. Here we are. Go wrong. Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. A little lower. That feels good. A little slower. If you want to get to paradise, don't take my advice. Drive straight on through the red lights. Just squint your eyes, you'll be all right. That would have been even more fun if I hadn't switched. I didn't need to switch. The lights were working, and I wanted to drive through those red lights. That was the whole reason I started the song in the first place, so I could squint my eyes and drive straight on through those red lights. But then I was like, you know, sometimes I try spinning plates. I don't even have to spin. You know, I complain all the time that I'm up here trying to keep 5 plates spinning. Well, sometimes, you know, I'll add a 6th plate. just felt like doing it. You know what? I'm gonna throw a 6th one up there. Why? I'd be fine with 2. I'd be fine with 2. All right, let's see if there's any requests in Discord. Hey, Max. Love the kazoos. I keep saying the reason I work so hard on the show a lot of times is because if I don't, for the last 5 shows, I've said I got to paint my percentage sign yellow on my keyboard. And I just keep saying it because I don't remember to do it until I'm back on the show. So that's why some nights I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to do everything on the show tonight that I think of. So if I get out some yellow paint here in a little bit, you'll know I'm just taking care of business. TCB. Oh, we never did Madagascar. God, would it bum you out if I did it to a loop? Oh, it's been a while. Enough about me. I'm trying to catch me Jesus. Well. All right. I might be giving it away now because I messed my rope up. Let's see if it's dangling. Yep. The little rope is dangling. The magic is ruined. Look at that. I just ruined the trick. How'd that? Aw. You can see the string. You can see the freaking string.
This is ridiculous. I want my money back. We could see the string. Oh, I lost a nail. Dag nabbit. Since I started playing. Oh, man. Might have to do my nails tonight. Oh. Moody, we haven't talked yet. You saw it, right? You saw it. You tell me you saw it. I missed it in the chat. I was all engaged in singing the song and everything, but tell me you saw that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, tell me, because you got to see that. It's been a while since you and I, nice, sat beneath an unbroken sky, still in a tremble, hand in hand, paying the fool's gold stream. Seems like ages since the two of us teamed up against the years. Watch the notes of music roll right off our tongues into the dream. It's been too long, but now you're here. Come on, don't let me lose just yet. It's been too long. It's been too long since we sang that song we wrote the night we met. This hole's dead? It's been a while since you and I bet against the break of day. It's all I can do, it's all I can remember is that look on your face when we play. Say hello before you go, disappearing down the fast lane. At least again at last say yes, let me just remember you that way. It's been too long, but now you're here, now you're here. Don't let me lose, don't let me lose just yet. It's been too long, it's been too long since we sang that song we wrote the night we met. Nice request, whoever that was. We should clear that. I'm working on my next drawing while watching it. Yes. Send it on. Send it to me. I think it's part of the fun of all this stuff is so just so you guys know what Moody and I are talking about. We're friends on Facebook, and he shared this picture that he drew with a friend yesterday on Facebook of this crazy face. Can you post it in Discord? You can just drag and drop it. I don't know what you're on though, but if it's in your camera roll, you probably can just throw it in there. But he just shared this face. And I do a lot of animating on the show and stuff, so I'm getting sort of quick with it. And so I knew that I could pull this off pretty quick, and grabbed his picture and animated it. And that's what we were looking at for the Wizard of Oz thing. It was the face that he and his friend drew, animated. Well, these buttons are slow on the draw. I don't know if I'm taxing the computer too hard or what. Oh no, this is a locked page. I see what's going on. Yeah, that's his face.
Please, sir, we've done what you told us. We brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. We melted her.
Ah, you liquidated her, eh? Very resourceful.
Yes, sir. So we'd like you to keep your promise to us.
Yeah, there it is. Here's the original.
Not so fast. Not so fast. I'll have to give the matter a little thought. Go away and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
But I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time
There's
already.
the original.
Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz. I said come back tomorrow.
If you were really great and powerful, you'd keep your promises.
Do you presume to criticize the great Oz? You ungrateful creatures think yourselves lucky.
So, this is my roundabout way of saying, send me stuff. I think probably one of the ultimate things the show will probably wind up being is me curating stuff, that's sent to me, and it'll be stuff that I like or something I can do something with. But as the show grows, we're now on YouTube. Please subscribe on YouTube if you're just watching on Facebook. If you are just watching on Facebook, just be sure you know that we still see you. And thanks for watching the show. And we even in the Discord chat, we see I've directed all chats to one spot, the Discord. That's where I can see. So when I go to Discord, I'm not just checking in with just the people in there. I'm checking in with, I'm also seeing the chats from YouTube and from Facebook. But I can just imagine, that as the more and more people catch on to this thing, I'm going to be just sitting here fielding stuff that will be coming in. And that stuff we were doing with the green screen a second ago, I mean, people can draw backdrops for me. The Hippie Fiasco news station doesn't look like the one that I have from finding stuff online. So I can't wait till some of this stuff, till the whole world around the show is created by people watching. Already the puppet videos have been a huge influence on the show. It's pretty crazy. I had a song in mind. I realize now, though, that when I pull down the green screen, these guitars are behind it. I couldn't reach them. That was pretty awkward. But we have, Pickle King's emojis in the Discord. He's who designed all these sweet little kazoos and stuff for us. Little sock puppet, little glass of whiskey. A little glass of whiskey and a kazoo never hurt anyone. Is that like the biggest lie ever told on the show? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to start singing yet or not. These are my new karaokes I'm making. I don't know how much of an intro there is. Wow. Yeah, you know, I have like years and years worth of home recordings that, you know, and I've self-released probably, you know, 30 records that I then pulled off the virtual shelves soon thereafter. Because I just, you know, especially, you know, I'm all about just making new stuff. So I just have so much stuff. But there's all these records that, you know, they weren't really professional, but I did pour my heart into making them. And there's more than even you guys know about to a certain extent, I'm sure. There's very few of you that have any idea how many of these records I've made. But, you know, it's not the kind of stuff that I would sell. It was fun when we had the Percy player going. And, you know, the radio station here in Discord that's going 24/7 is pretty close to that. But this is fun. Now I'm just making karaoke's of a lot of those old session tracks, some recent, some old. But I just open the session, mute my vocal, and then mix it in a way for the show so I can sing it live on the show. But it's super fun to mix that way. I feel like I'm learning a lot. I'm learning stuff. And also it's not as precious because I'm just sort of having fun here. So I'm not really being too precious about it. And I figure I'll just like try it. And if it doesn't work in a way I like, I'll open the session back up and make a change something, and just let it all be just a fun process. But it's so fun now to open these old hard drives and be like, oh yeah, I want to do that. And you know, it's sort of cool. I think there's been a little bit of a shift in people's suspension of disbelief abilities in these regards, that we've come a long ways towards all this. You know, 10 years ago, it would be really weird to see me on here doing that, I think, for maybe more than one reason. But I don't know, for lots of other reasons, I think it's really fun now.
I think the two basic...
This is Jim Morrison. Oh, by the way, that earlier video I made of Woody Guthrie were, of course, his own words. I would never put words in his mouth, except for You're Watching Hippie Fiasco. I did put those words in Woody's mouth.
Types of music, indigenous...
Jim Morrison said this.
I think the two basic types of music indigenous to this country are the black music, blues, and the kind of folk music that was brought over from Europe, and I guess they call it country music, or the kind of West Virginia high and lonesome sound. Those are the two main streams of root American music. There might be others, I don't know. But like 10 years ago, what they called rock and roll was kind of a blending of those two forms. I guess in 4 or 5 years, the new generation's music will be, it'll have a synthesis of those two elements and some third thing that'll be entirely, maybe it'll be, it might rely heavily on electronics, tapes. I can kind of envision maybe one person with a lot of machines, tapes, and electronic setups, singing or speaking and using machines.
Sure, they're flattered now by imitation. Sure, they redefined outside the lines. Sure takes a while to get a reputation. should have seen them the first 1,000 times. Sure, they're doing backflips on the high wire. Sure, they're on the trapeze almost flying. Sure, they're up there leaping lines of fire. Oh, I did it wrong. But you should have seen them the first 1,000 times. 1,000 times the magician broke his thread. 1,000 times the poet made no sense. 1,000 times the painter seeing red. Whoa, 1,000 times, I'm telling you, 1,000 times. Sure, she dances graceful as the sun sets. Sure, she's up there up against the moonshine. A perfect pirouetting silhouette. But you should have seen her the first 1,000 times. 1,000 times the magician broke his thread. 1,000 times the poet made no sense. 1,000 times the painter seeing red. Whoa, 1,000 times, I'm telling you, 1,000 times. thousand times the magician broke his thread. 1,000 times the poet made no sense. 1,000 times the painter seeing red. Whoa, 1,000 times, I'm telling you, 1,000 times. This is my piano tuner. So nice. Play it, John. Here's the co-write between Brad Barr and Alfred Howard, performed at the Montreal Jazz Festival. This is the pandemic version. I'll start it over. So I mean, this is like written 2 weeks ago.
Honey, did you see the headlines? You're following the phone wires, stitching up the nation. Calling conversation. I can't believe my own eyes. Living in a riptide, caught up in the current. And won't you give me some assurance? Mama, is this alright? And will we make it out alive? Was it supposed to be this violent? I want a moment of silence for our fallen future. And these second-hand sutures, a band-aid for a gunshot. There's no medicine for when we got. I loved you in a daydream. I loved you while the world screamed. I loved you as the fire's burning. I loved you through the night. I need your breath like water. You be my day's co-author as we turn on the axis until we get it right. Until we get it right. The sons of falling fever. I'm not following these leaders. They walk backwards. Life could get worse. Perfect, worthless. What was that? We'll be veterans of living with both sides unforgiving. I loved you in a daydream. I loved you while the world screamed. I loved you as the fires burned, and I loved you through the night. I need your breath like water. You be my day's co-author as we turn on the axis until we get it right. Until we get it right. Until we get it right. Until we get it right.
I believe that there was no such thing as an ism until I found leminism.
Yeah, leminism works because, you know, life's just really sour. So if you're trained from an early age to like the sour, then I guess you like a crappy life, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you don't want people to be miserable because it's sour, but they like the sweet things.
Right.
No, you just gotta get used to the sour things.
And
We
suck
all gotta
less.
stand together, sucking it.
Yeah, suck it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lemons.
So, are you?
Lemons.
Are you
Lemons.
persuaded?
Lemons.
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 Lemons. Lemons.
Sour to the
Lemons.
people. That's our slogan.
Sour to the people.
Sour.
Sour to the people.
know when your set starts? No, I don't. I know we're switching. We're alternating on A, B, A, B. Why? Where do you have to be? I've got the top schedule. I was born in Clifton Forge in 1970. Clifton Forge, Virginia. Moved to Stanton a short time after that. And I guess I became a songwriter when I was 13 years old.
I can say hello, I can say goodbye, I can say please, I can say I love you, but I can't say, babe, did you like the show? Can I walk you home? Do you know a quiet bar? And if you said to me, embrassez-moi, embrassez-moi, I can only smile 'cause I don't know. I can say yes, I can ask how much, I can say no and thank you. But I can't say, girl, are you all alone? Can you go to sleep? What do you dream? And if you said to me, quand je dors, je rêve à toi, I can only smile, 'cause I don't know. From the moment our eyes met, 1,000 things came to me to tell you. I can say yes, I can ask how much, I can say no, I can say I want you, but I can't say, babe, do you have to go? Why don't you stay? We don't even have to speak. And if you said to me, je serai, ici demain, I could only smile, 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 'cause I don't know.
Yep, Pete's Candy Store. Good eye, good eye. That's exactly where that was. New York City. What's up? Oh no, it didn't do it right. I didn't go to the right place. Here goes that jazz. Oh my goodness. See, I need more systems. Take me home. Oh wait, this is not home. This is
desperate attempt to fill 24 hours of programming. Here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon, when residents in this neighborhood were shocked to see this fairly common thing happening. An attractive witness described the event in breathless terms.
I went to my window and I was like, whoa, there's some bullshit happening.
That happened right over there. I'm an older man, so you can trust what I say.
Authorities in special uniforms rushed to the scene to stand around while our cameras filmed them. Our reporter Keith Collins joins us now live from the scene of the bullshit through the use of expensive technology. Good to be with you again, Keith. We have a colorful graphic here that shows instances of bullshit like this are on the rise. Is that right?
Yes, although why is unclear. Some say it's because of one fucking reason. Others say it's because of some other fucking reason. I talked to this random expert on the subject who told me this thing you're about to hear him have 3 points at a piece of paper.
I spent my entire life attending the nation's most prestigious schools to talk about bullshit like this. I'm really just happy to be on TV.
Now let's see if we can drag this out a little longer by showing emails written by some of our viewers. I once saw some stuff kind of like the shit you're talking about happen. I have nothing more to add. Another person says, I am angry that things like this happen. I get mad about every bullshit thing I see. So obviously a lot of opinions there to make this story seem somewhat meaningful.
Oh, absolutely, Glenn. This bullshit has some broader implications. Here's a list of tips on how to avoid bullshit happening to you.
And here's some footage of Congress.
Yes, I see that.
Well, thank you, Keith. Let us know if there are any updates on this bullshit story from there.
There's no way there will be.
Very good. We'll check back with you in an hour anyway.
I'm just some fucking guy.
When we return, we'll look at live footage of a car chase taken from a helicopter and free associate about what's going on.
And remember, if there's no video, it didn't happen. Welcome to the evening news. Now, we want to know what you think. That's my favorite. Now, we want to know what you think. I mean, isn't that the problem with the world today? Is what people think? We want to know it. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you do, local news channel. I've read the comments section of your news articles. You don't want to know what we think. Quit wanting to know what we think. Why do you want to know what we think? Just tell us what happened. Why the hell do you want to know what we think? It's the giveaway. It's the dead giveaway. They give up the ghost right there. They just... All right, take me home. Breathe. All right. It's all going to pot, he says. Well, that's the only good news today in the world these days. Even Virginia is taking baby steps towards doing the right thing in terms of that. They pretty much decriminalized marijuana, which I didn't think they would ever do. So I'm proud of that. On the other hand, it's all so slow in coming. It's ridiculously slow. People still don't talk about the drug war the way they should. Such a huge, horrific... It's Dark Ages stuff. We're going to look back in 100 years and go, what? What were we doing? What? We were putting people in prison because they had plants in their pocket? Really? For a long time? Not even for just like a second? No, like for a long time. Like if you had some mushrooms. Mushrooms, right? What? Tell me, wait, say it slow. Tell me this history like I'm 5, because I don't have... Really? 100 years ago, they were doing that. Yeah. Yeah, the coca, the poppy. In fact, they threw so many people in jail for the possession of these plants that they started, like, cooking up weird stuff in the bathroom. It was a weird time. It was a very strange time. And you know what? That decision to fight that war on drugs was not only unjust. There's no justice in the math. You can't, there's no justice in the math. Wait, what was I going to say? Oh, man, I got so caught up on how there was no justice in the math. And then I just started, like, wondering, like, how the argument would craft the equation. Well, actually. I see you coming. I know. See, that's a beautiful thing, though. It is nice to see even Virginia. Now it's like for marijuana, you know, they've it's like, you know, it's just a little fine. It's not even, it's almost less than a traffic ticket or something, which is great. Long time coming. It's so silly that it's even a question. My goodness. That's the kind of patience you have to have in this world. I mean, it took my entire life of watching people getting thrown in prison for marijuana. But, you know, I mean, and that's, I mean, I was, oh, look at that. I got a little. Here, yeah, this is what I really think. This is what I really think about all that. Wait. Doctor, have you ever seen anything like this coronavirus before? Well, actually, that's a really good question. And truth is, when I was 7 years old, I had a beach ball that was very similar. It may, oh, I guess maybe it wouldn't be called a beach ball. It was a foam kind of thing. And, you know, the dog got a hold of it a couple times. My family would only buy me the one. So I only had this one red ball that I had. And eventually it looked frighteningly similar to the COVID-19 virus. Other things, maybe the sun at times, especially if you squint your eyes, a red light, traffic light, squinting the eyes. Well, there are those menacing barbs, to say the least. Menacing barbs. And this has been a hippie fiasco COVID-19 highlight. Oh, gosh. Hi, kids. Hey, hi, I've come to talk to your kids about COVID because they're all about to go back to school. And a lot of them don't understand anything at all, much less COVID. You know, up to a certain age, it's all going to be as abstraction no matter how you say it. I mean, how do you tell a kid, like, no, you really have to wear this or you might die or you might kill somebody, okay? Okay, all right, have fun. All right, go get them, Tiger. All right, wear your mask. Wear your mask, okay? You might kill somebody's grandmother, okay? All right, have fun. And there's peanut butter and jelly. Don't share it. Don't share it. And, gosh, get me out of here. Ooh, breathe. Take me back home. Dorothy, click my heels. Take me home. Take me home. No place like home. There's no place like home. Pippin. I like that. It's really just Pip, but I like Pippin. You know, I call her Pippin sometimes, I think. Like Pippin long stalking. Yeah, well, see, you don't have any idea how much music I've played so far. That might have just came out wrong, but I figured you were telling me to play some music, and I was really just catching my breath here for a second. Scottie Pippen. Z is hanging in there. I was wondering. He's hanging hard. What's shaking? What do y'all want to do? Should I play some music? What are we doing? What's going on in here? What are you kids up to? What's going on out there? So you're going back, Aaron, on August 15th? Element, what? I don't, no worries. No worries. I'm sorry, too. You think that'll happen? Hey, Sean. What's shaking? You're the best. Let's go see what's in the sway bee. Have I said lately that I need to paint my computer key yellow? By golly, I'm going to do it. Oh, look at that. That's not what we want. That's no fun. Oh, look at that. Or we could... Wait. How should we do this? Oh, I got it. Yeah. So many possibilities. Look at that. That's some pro stuff right there. Look at that. Yellow, do it. Yeah, exactly. Get her done. Oh, I'm with you. If I knew, actually, I bet there's a yellow highlighter. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. God, this thing is dirty. See, I couldn't even see it then. God, you can really tell what keys I use the most. That's pretty gross. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. It'd suck if I did the wrong one. I just had a moment of panic. I was like, oh, no, we're good. We're good. All right. Bam. It was right in the cup holder right here. That's just ridiculous. All right, let's see if it works. Yeah, it works. Yeah, you bet it works. All right, we can... Oh, it's so much easier now. I don't have to think. Workflow. It's all about the workflow. Once I get the workflow, I'm going to quit this thing. Because the workflow is what's the most fascinating part. How does this work? How do we do this? How do we get me, like, down here in the Discord? Looking at a list of requested songs from my dog, Percy. Holy moly. Okay, I'm going to clear 2. Enough about me. I'm dying to know what words I'm going to forget of that one. God, this song is going to be so deep in my soul after a while. It already is. But now I can see why people are just like, when no one's looking. How classical freaks dance like no one's watching. Whoa. Wait. Ow! Something bit my finger off. That's bad. All right, how do we do this? What are we doing? Breathe. Go back. Oh my gosh. I disappeared. Where am I? Oh. Oh my gosh. I can hear Pip in the litter box in this video. Watch me organize my desk like no one's watching. Oh my goodness, my guitar is trapped behind the invisible, the fourth dimension. It's in the other world. Oh, look, it's right there in the oh, it's right there too. Oh, watch this. let me see. I can maybe edit that later. All right, I lost my nail. I should be doing my nails. That's what I should be doing. I'm getting good at it. I'm getting better. Since we went into lockdown, I haven't been able to go see Cindy and get my nails done, and she's amazing. And I suck at it, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. This nail's the best I've ever done. Guaranteed. This one, I did this one last night. That's the best. It's still not amazing, but it's the best I've ever done. Whoa. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. Dark sarcasm. All right. So I need a pick or to do my nail. You guys should clamor for me to do my nails because it's so fun to geek out on nail cleaning, nail doing. But if you don't know how to do it, I'm a terrible person to learn from. You can be like, all right, that's what I won't do. But I am getting better. I'm getting better. I bet I'm like a month away from being able to do this, to be self-sustaining. Aaron says, administration says yes, our district is very rural, can't meet equitable education for all because of lack of internet. Interesting. I hadn't even really thought about a lot of that. Where kids don't even have the internet. I'll just go easy on it, on my nail. There's a God walking a fine line between suicide and crucified. There's an ant climbing up the side of a bottle of moonshine in the sunshine. There's a town suddenly hushed down, and the only sound is enough to drown. There's a beautiful flower that smells awful. Look, but no nose full, it's really terrible. But enough about me, I've always been blue, like the sky is blue. I see what I see, and not one thing I see I know is true. But I really used to know you, really used to know me too. There's a picture of pain of the one to blame on the wall hanged, but he's been framed. There's a faint echo of a child's name, a dissipating wave, it's fading away, it's fading away. There's the remnants of last night's magic, a burnt matchstick, the two of hearts trick. There's a guitar leaning on a mattress. I've been getting into fitness. My love is my witness. But enough about me, I've always been blue, like the sky is blue. I see what I see, and now one thing I see, I know it's true. But I really used to know you, really used to know me too. There's a siren sounding starboard. The ambulance is backwards. I'm diving in for her. There's a night I lost in the day. People calling his name. Who is all he can say? And there's this one thing that's hard to prove. It's this game on the chessboard where nobody moves. And there's a heater humming at my feet, and out the window I can see the air they breathe. But enough about me, I've always been blue, like the sky is blue. I see what I see, and not one thing I see, I know it's true. But I really used to know you, really used to know me too. I did it. All right, we can clear that off of the list there. Look at that. Is that your Willie Nelson? This just in, folks. Look at that. Did you do that, Rob? That is cool. Nailed it. Yeah, that is awesome. You guys know Rob, right? All right. Oh my goodness. I'm so lost in my buttons right now. I couldn't find what I was looking for. Oh, so many new things going on. Holy moly. Where is it? Where would I go to find that, Nathan? What was your workflow? What'd you file it under? You gotta make it easy to get to. That's what you're doing. That's your gig. I know, but I thought I had it. Where would that be? Oh, wait. Oh, I know where it would be. It would be right here. I'm going to have to come up with some shtick for this. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, it's a built-in shtick. I don't have to do anything. It can't recognize my eyes now. So watch this. All right, somebody highlight this moment. I can already tell this is going to be good. Hi, Nathan Moore here. Welcome to the show. You're watching Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. All right, let's check out this new one from Jacob Anderson. How about this one? Talk about moving up. Here's moving up, buddy. This is moving up. Oh, hi, y'all. Thanks for coming by. Plopping down on my cloud for a little while. Sure is nice to see you. Y'all want to just float around a little bit, or you want to eat an endless buffet? All right. Many have asked me how we get into the Matrix. How do we break through to the Matrix? How do we do it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you how.
Don't listen to him, kids. Let's just go for a ride. Now you guys just get on and hold on real tight, because it's gonna be a doozy. Get ready, here we go.
Whee! Yeah, back to the drawing board. That's my conspiracy theory. I know it. I proved it. I proved it for a fact. Look, do the math. Do the math. We're all wrong. None of us have any idea what's going on. Proved it. What's happening here? Wait. What was that? What? I don't even know what's going on at this point. All I know is when I grow up, I want to join, the army. I want to join the army. I could be the long arm of the law. Oh, look. I fixed my hair. Finally. God, I've been really struggling in that department. Hair and makeup. But, there were a couple of nights early on in this fiasco where I actually tried hair products and stuff. I was trying to set up the lights in all the right places. I was trying to use some hair products and trying to see how professional I could get it. And boy, I jumped ship. It's a work night. I was like, I'll just go live and work. Load up my soundboard. We need to make a commercial. We need some highlight clips. I'm supposed to pull out like a 30-second highlight every day. So I got a couple of interns. They're the worst interns ever. Don't get me started. One's sleeping right over there. She'll come out as soon as the show's over. Like, hey, anything? Yeah, you need me to be amazing? Maybe? I think I'm almost ready. Give me a few more minutes. I'm like, I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride on my motorcycle. Thank you. Z says only safe posts or conversations are kittens and puppies. That's what I'm talking about. But even my kittens and puppies are the worst interns ever. Even that's a bitter pill to swallow in these parts. Oh my God. Oh, Pip will not shut up about this new video game she really thinks that we should get. I don't even know where she gets it from, but she keeps on talking. What is it again? It's like Stardew Valley or something. She's just completely nuts about this game. Where is the old Pipster? She's got to be around here somewhere. That's not really her. Are you ready? Count to 3 with me. 1, 2, 3. Play one of my favorite songs. Like what? What's a favorite? How would I know what a favorite is? If somebody else's songs? Favorite song ever? I know that verse so good. Standing in the middle of the five and dime, forgetting what I'm coming for. Sometimes I think I've lost my mind, but how can you really be sure? Everyone around me is slowing down, I'm pushing my pedal to the floor. Picking myself a wild Irish rose, growing right here in the store. That bottle of wine's $4.59 with tax $4.83. If it was $4.59, that bottle'd be mine, but with taxes just out of reach. So I bummed a dime from a passerby, paperback, well, yes, sir, please. I sure hope the stars above got room enough for my wild Irish rose and me. Well, I walked alongside Lewis Creek, just thinking about skipping stones. I sat a while by the railroad tracks till the train whistle moved me on. I climbed to the top of Gypsy Hill and drank my fill and made my home. Oh, won't you think of me if you happen to see that empty bottle of wild Irish rose? That's one of my favorite songs. Maybe I should try it with a D harmonica next time. I liked it a little slower. Still think there's things that can happen with that one. I haven't played it very much. Don't know that song that well, but I like it. My subconscious, for some reason, just thought of a song I would never remember. What was it called? Remember that crane, that silly thing dangling above the news of the storm? Do you remember that crane? Oh, what was that song called? Dangling above the news of the storm. What was that song called? You mean just any old train song there, David? Good to see you. What kind of train song? I got a lot of songs with trains in them. Or is there one of those in particular you're thinking of? Boy, I wish I had. If you're thinking of Train of Thoughts, I wish I had my fingernail. Oh, capo. Oh, I've got to find a capo. Train song. God, what was that crane song, though? I'm still stuck on that. Remember that crane? Remember. Seeing if it's in my notes. Nope. Dangling above the news of the storm. Oh, man. Yeah, River Train. That was the first one I thought of, actually. True story. Well, I'd love the shit out of you back. Thank you. David Vert on behalf of Chico. Man, I wish I could find a capo, and I wish I could remember what the name of that, because I bet I have a version of that song, but I'm not gonna be able to search for it unless I can remember the chorus. You know what I'm saying? I bet it's right back there. Oh, I poked it. Y'all couldn't even see that. Wow. Capo, here, capo. I should set a capo trap. We could take a box and prop it up with a stick, and then put some bait in it. When the capo goes to eat the bait, we pull the string that pulls the stick, and the box falls on the capo, and we'll catch it. The question is what do you think would be capo bait? I've already sang Train at least once tonight. I'm trying to think of how many trains I've already sung about tonight. A clamp, like a mating situation. Gotcha. Right. Like this, maybe. Think we could catch a capo with that? It would come up to mate with it, and then we'd grab it with its own desire. There are those that will hate to see us shine, 'cause it reminds them of the blindness they've embraced. And they will talk you down all around town. Here, I'll start that over. Actually, I want to fix this freaking delay. Why are you so much? Why are you always resetting to such a huge value? What do I need to, who do I need to pay? What plugin do I need to download? Hey, you're still a little much, aren't you? Hey. How could, what? Hey. Oh, hey. Wait a second. Check. Hey, it's a little better. There are those that will hate to see us shine, 'cause it reminds them of the blindness they've embraced. And they will talk you down all around town and laugh and be all friendly face to face. But that don't mean nothing. No, that's just nothing but mean. I mean, we all hate to feel small. Sometimes we make it all smaller. till it's all too small to even be seen. But hey, 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 don't be tricked by that train. It's not about to make any sudden turns. And there truly is a sage inside that comes with age, and there truly is a child who never learns. You may try to glorify the stories of your youth, but now you're bound to fall short. Some may try to claim there is no glory to the truth, but it's always as a sad last resort. I mean, you'd have to be a pretty brilliant writer to even have to describe the grace that you've displayed. And you'd have to be a pretty stubborn fighter to try to tackle half the nonsense that comes our way. Hey, 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 don't be tricked by that train. It's not about to make any sudden turns. And if your candle's lit at both ends, I'd say toss it to the fire and warm your hands above it as it burns. Woo! I see a red moon getting sucked into a mountain in a bright blue brand new breaking day. You know, I never knew quite on how many hands you were counting or just what you were about to say. And now when I heard you were thinking about closing the place and hanging that dreaded awful sign, I just knew it was a bad idea. You shouldn't miss what you have just because you might not have it to miss on down the line. Woo! I only half went for it. I really heard something wild in my head in that last verse, and I half went for it. I was surprised I did that. Half went for it, but I heard a whole new way of singing it. It can get so confusing, all the ways that songs could go. I know, right? The screen is sick. It's retractable too. I can reach from here and send it back up. Watch. Oh, it's too much information. Too much information. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I gotta fix the string. Gotta fix the rope. Boy, we didn't get through half of the train footage. I got so much crazy train stuff. I don't even know why. I hit the brakes. Oh, but it takes a long time to stop a train. We were weighted down. We were standing bound. Takes a long... Oh, wait. messed up the words. This is about a true story. You're welcome, Aaron. I hit the brakes, oh, but it takes a long time to stop a train. The heavier the load, the further it goes. Takes a long time to stop a train. We were weighted down, we were standing bound. Takes a long time to stop a train. It's steel on steel, steel rails, steel wheels. Takes a long time to stop a train. Please get out of the way. Please get out of the way. Just at a crow's egg, standing on the tracks. Takes a long time to stop a train. I never saw his face, only saw his back. Takes a long time to stop a train. It was the end of March 2019. Takes a long time to stop a train. The steel through sparks, the whistle screamed. Takes a long time to stop a train. Please get out of the way. Please get out of the way. True story. Woke up one day, it was in a local paper. It was just last year. 2 people hit by a train. And you read the article and you're like, well, of course they were together, right? But no, they weren't together. 2 separate incidents within 30 miles of here. And apparently, as the story goes, according to the engineer, I'm the engineer on the Buckingham line. Takes a long time to stop a train. Went 30 years with no one died. Takes a long time to stop a train. But then we're standing here, swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. A second man appeared. And this is one of the main reasons I have not recorded this song yet. I'm torn on the last line. I have 2 versions and I don't like either. A second man appeared, I cried a second time. Doesn't quite say I killed another person with the train. It doesn't tell the story that good. The other one is a second man appeared, a second man died. A second man appeared, a second man died. Appeared doesn't work, just appeared. It feels like it, I'm sure it does. Second. It was the. And they were standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes Takes a long time to stop a train. Why couldn't he hear? Why? I like that. Why couldn't he hear? Why couldn't he hear? We were flying? No, they probably weren't even flying. Why didn't he hear? Why? It'd be so cool to fix this song right now. It's always driven me crazy. And they were standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. Why couldn't he hear? We were getting near. No, it's rhyming with itself. It was them standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. Does it? I'm standing here, swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time. A second man appeared standing on the line, standing right on the line, walking the line. Second man, another man appeared, walking the line. No, another man appeared, walking the line. Heavy load flying. See, we have to tell the story that this train hit 2 people and killed 2 people on the same day. Miles apart. This engineer's driving along and he hits somebody. They're just on the track and they don't get out of the way in time. So, I mean, that's crazy. He's been an engineer for 30 years. This has never happened. So they stop everything. They take him away, and he recovers. He catches his breath. He's like, "Holy moly! I thought that would never happen. I can't believe that happened. That's never happened in 30 years." And he gets back on the train. Starts. Their destination is just 20 miles away, Stanton, right here where we are, and lo and behold, he hits another person right outside of Stanton. Another person is on the tracks, just randomly, separate incidents. Doesn't get out of the way. The train kills him. So freaking weird. That's where zombie conspiracies come from. But it's so much to get in 2 lines. Then was Stanton near. I swear I ain't lying. It takes a long time to stop a train. Another man. See, it's hard. The line as it sits is another man appeared. I cried a second time, or a second man died. A second man. I wish I didn't have to rhyme. If I didn't have to rhyme, a second man appeared. It could be. I could just be like, it happened again. Another man appeared and died. He was standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. It happened again. I can't break the rhyme scheme. That hurts my head. It's like I'm eating ice cream too fast. All right, I really have to pee too. All right, a lot of times, I swear to God, this happens, you're working online, you're like, all right, I have to pee or something. And then right as you give up, right when you give up and you go to pee, it comes to you. I'm not saying that's about to happen, but that happens all the time. It's all part of it. It's true. Ran into my old friends Tarka the other night. We did a social distance hang. We picked from far away. It was probably about a 10 feet away pick. But, they were together, and so they were side by side. So it was a nice little string section. Felt like we were at Carnegie Hall or something. I got them to sing me one just for you guys before I let them get away.
There was a guy from Duluth who wanted to know the gospel truth, and went searching from Cambridge to New Haven. And the theater of dreams, she wanted to know what it means to truly find yourself and what you've been craving. She said, Mama, won't you sing me that song, the one that kept you strong all day long, the one that held your secrets till the day that you were gone. 'Cause we all go to heaven our own sweet way. So don't make demons out of angels today. Well, that girl from Duluth got married to the South. That silver shining screen, a southern house with a couch. She had a baby in the spring, it meant to her everything. No diamonds of gold could fit over her wing. So, Mama, won't you sing me that song, the one that kept strong all night long, the one that held your secrets till the day that you were gone. 'Cause we all go to heaven our own sweet way. Just don't make demons out of angels today. And that Zero City girl flew the coop for a whirl. She ran till she heard the fiddles and banjos play. And she felt like her 20s, almost 40 had passed, with whiskey on the rooftops, accordions in her grass. She said, bye bye boys, the ones that make the noise, and the ones that drunk under the table. So, Mama, won't you sing me that song, the one the Irish lad played fiddle on, the one that made you sing and dance till the night turned dawn. 'Cause we all go to heaven our own sweet way. So don't make demons out of angels today.
casting call. It's a study in life, see where you fall. When the script isn't followed by anyone at all. Oh, fellow adventurer, it's a casting call. So mama, won't you sing me that song? One that Irish lad played fiddle on. One that made me sing and dance the night time's dawn. We all go to heaven in a sweet way. Don't make demons and angels stay. We all go to heaven in a sweet way. Don't make demons and angels stay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so it didn't come to me. It didn't come to me, but I did realize my last thinking was that we don't have to stick with with Stanton near, swear I ain't lying. It doesn't have to be near. Oh, then almost to Stanton has more of a folky ring to it. Almost to Stanton. I swear I ain't lying. It takes a long time to stop a train on the tracks. Another man standing. On the tracks, another man stand. Dave says, nice violin player. They do play nice together. They're married, too, so that works out. That's a good... Almost to Stanton. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. There was yet another man standing. Hey, Pip. What are you up to? Do you have the line? You have the line for us? She's like, well, what are y'all doing? Are you still singing about that train that killed those two people that day? Like, yeah, but you know, I've never liked that last line. Well, how about you rewrite history and the second man like saved somebody that was dying on the train? What? That's a whole completely different song. Be like, you can heal, get on the heel train, it's a train that's cruising along and healing everybody. We're all singing a song and healing everybody on the heel train. That's a pretty good song, Pip. Are you just making that up? Yeah, I'm sort of making it up. I don't know. I was thinking about it. I don't know. Maybe just thinking it up. It's a heel train, baby. Well, I like that song. I don't know if that helps me finish this. You're not suggesting I don't finish my song, do you? I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what to think about what she says. I'm sure she would want me to finish my sad song. Come on, sad songs are awesome. Sad songs are way cooler than happy songs. I'll debate you any day. Sad songs inherently are automatically more complex. I'm not saying there can't be complex happy songs, but a sad song has hope built into it. It's a song. Now, we're talking about good sad songs. Bad sad songs, there's probably nothing worse than a bad sad song. Nothing sadder than a bad sad song. But there's nothing better than a good sad song. Because if it's a good sad song, It's got everything. It has everything in it. Whereas a happy song can just be happy. It doesn't have everything. It doesn't automatically contain its opposite. It's not like a yin and yang thing. It's not implied. The darkness is not implied. But with a sad song, the light is implied if it's a good one, because it's a good one. It's a good sad song. It's a beautiful song. It's heartbreaking. It makes you cry. Oh, I needed that. It's a song. It's way more than... It's been transformed into this thing, into this powerful, beautiful thing called a song. I don't know. That's complex. That's beautiful. Love me a sad song. And Kitty Love. And Kitty Love, of course. Almost a stand. They was standing near. I don't know, that rolls off the tongue. They was standing close. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. The second man was toast. God, it's gonna haunt me. We're gonna fix that song. That's a loose bolt. I call that. That song has some loose bolts in it. And I'll tell you what, there's been some of the best songs I've ever written you've never heard, because they have one line in them I don't like, and I could never fix it. I got some doozies, but one line drives me crazy. It's cringe to me. I'm just like, oh no. But there's something weird about like it being forged in this moment. It's so hard to return to the source, back to the place where it was being forged, where the song was coming out, and just be like, just throw in something new that almost never works. It's interesting how rarely that does work. I try to fix a line later. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Be silly, be honest. Always trust your cape. I should probably be looking for a leaving song myself here soon. I got some work to do. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know I've been on for that long. Woo wee. So much fun. I wish we'd fix that song though. They were standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. A second man I fear stepped onto the line, stepped over the line, stepped into the line, then was standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. A second man I fear stepped across the line. Takes a long time. That works. They was standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time. They was standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. Another man I fear. No, none of that works. It was almost a stand. Nope. Waterfall by Hank Williams, huh? That man stepped on the track. Now he ain't coming back. Flowers grow sounds so much near. I don't know if any. I'm not sure that those would work. They were standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. Another man appeared. I don't like appeared. Like he just appeared. I mean, I know for the engineer, he probably just like, oh, what? Another, but for the song, oh man, another man. Another man appeared. Walking down the line. Takes a long time to stop a train. Another man appeared. Walking down the line. Walking down the line's not bad. Walking down the line. Another man appeared. Walking down the line. Takes a long time to stop a train. But it doesn't quite tell the story that he died. Another man appeared. Couldn't believe my eyes. Walking down the line is fun to sing though. Another man appeared. Walking down the line. Takes a... Do you hear my objection though, storytelling wise? Oh man. Sorry for your loss. I'm the engineer on the Buckingham line. Takes a long time to stop a train. Oh, it's line right there. I went 30 years with no one dying. Wait, I went 30 years with not one man dying. That sets it up a little better. Takes a long, not one man dying. Time to stop a train. But then that day was standing near. I swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. The second man appeared. Walking down the line. Oh, man. I thought we had it. Yeah, well, Amy, we're probably still at the same place we were last time you were in. And you can probably step out and step back in again, and we'd be right here, sitting on the porch going, no, that's not it. That's not it. I'm the engineer on the Buckingham line. Takes a long time to stop a train. Went 30 years with no one dying. Takes a long time to stop a train. That day was Stanton near. Walking down the... No, I can't say line again. Oh, Sam Davey. Oh, Sam Davey. Did he has he considered changing his name for his professional for his music career? Has a ring to it. Sam Davey, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Sam Davey. People are lining up. We just put his name on the marquee. That's all we did. I think it's too many syllables, David, but I think you might be onto something. Too many syllables. The second man appeared. That would be like, second man appeared into my line, a man lost his life. Takes a long time to. Yeah, too many syllables. It's got to be. I mean, listen to the rhythm of it, and the rhyme scheme's the same every step of the way. I'm the engineer on that Buckingham line. Takes a long time to stop a train. I'm the engineer on the Buckingham line. Went 30 years with not one man dying. Then was Stanton near, swear I ain't lying. A second man appeared. And that jerk face died. Second man appeared. I still appeared might be the problem. I'm not sure though. Tear, we haven't. Oh. Flowers grow so much more near. I like the way you're thinking. That's for sure. I like the way you're thinking.
Is not some fragile flower.
Wake up!
It's one that breaks the sidewalk just to bloom.
Rise and shine, sleepyheads. Oh my goodness. Appear, there's fear. Twice my worst fear. Then was Stanton near, swear I ain't lying. Twice my worst. Your phone is buffering. Is that how you watch the show on your phone? That's not the best sound. On YouTube, it's really easy to watch it on a lot of TVs. The past reappears. See, the thing is that we can't be too cryptic, because we have like 6 syllables to say we killed somebody with a train, and it should be explicit. It can be poetic, but it can't be vague. It's got to just say it, but it might not. We might have to change the setup, but we can't change the setup because I realize the whole verse is the same rhyme scheme. I'm the engineer on the Buckingham line. Went 30 years with no one dying. Then was Stanton near. Swear I ain't lying. Da-da-da-da-year. Da-da-da-da-da. Splat. I could just be all emotional. This is a true story. Tragic tale. Then was standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. A second man appeared. Splat. Thank you very much. Splat. I think we fixed it. I think we did it. I think we got it. We got it. We got it. Good work, guys. Good work. Good band practice. Way to go. Baba's all like, Nathan, Yes, Baba?
Hi, yes. Well, good show tonight, I thought. And out there, good job. Sounding really good. You were even sounding good on the songs you'd never heard before. So that's a really good sign. You're just starting to get in the bubble. That's called being in the pocket. You're in the pocket. Yeah, some bubbles are good. Sometimes it's good to be in a bubble. Sometimes it's very, very bad to be in a bubble. Terrible for your intellect. You need stimulation from diverse sources. You know. But I just wanted to say, Nathan, I'm not a fan of the splat. Not for me. Not for me, no. I mean, you might like it, but not for me. No. No, not a huge fan of the splat.
Well, it does tell the story, though.
Well, yeah, it's true. I don't know. I'd say keep working on it.
Okay. Well, thanks, Baba. See, she's always honest. That's one thing. I have so much respect for Baba, and her honesty is just one of the gifts that keeps on giving. You know, she doesn't just feel like she needs to say something nice. She feels like she needs to be honest. And she's gentle. I mean, she's never mean, not judgmental. I mean, you should never think that being honest should have anything to do with your judgment. It's just being honest. Well, if you're judging, you're doing two things. You're not just being honest, you're being honest and judging. Now, if you're judging, you probably shouldn't be honest. And you shouldn't hide behind the cover of honesty. But if you're loving, you got to be honest. It can be both. That sucked. Thank you, Baba. I love you too. All right. Sorry, Moody. Long live this flat. I've ruined that song for you forever. I've ruined that song for you forever and for anybody that's seen this portion of the program. Because they're going to hear that splat. That splat, it's going to be, and then was standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. A second man appeared and... Oh, oh my goodness. All right, maybe why don't we go online and see if we can find a new word to rhyme with near. Let's we're missing something here. No. All right. What's the name of that website? An American Online, where you can find out words that rhyme. Oh. If I'm shifting down in gears, it's too late to get that there's a new person on the track before the end of the song. And it was standing near. Maybe I swear I ain't lying is what should go. We got to say with Stanton near. I feel like there's some reference to Stanton again. And it was, because it's in the first verse, we're Stanton bound. We were Stanton bound. We were weighted down. It was Stanton near. Standing on. Oh. It was standing there. Couldn't believe my eyes. Takes a long time to stop a train. A second man appears. Second man dies. No. How about that? Couldn't believe. They were standing near. They were standing near. Couldn't believe my eyes. Takes a long time to stop a train. Second man appeared. Couldn't hear me crying. Second man appeared. Second man appeared, couldn't hear me cry. No. Ah, gosh, what is it? It's here. It's here somewhere. I'm the engineer on the Buckingham line. I went 30 years with not one man dying. But then was Stanton near. It was Stanton near. It was a day for crying. It was standing near. It was a day for crying. Takes a long time to stop a train. As another man appeared. Oh my goodness. This is how I've always felt about this line too. We will always have the splat. Well, I hate to end you guys with failure. What was that quote I read earlier? That failure won't kill you, but failure to change might. That could be it. Virtual hug, elbow cough. We got beer, clear, unclear, steer, endear, mirror. God, I almost want mirror to work. Fear, engineer, tear, rear, queer, weir, near, mirror. Oh, steer is such a good one for a train. I couldn't steer. You can't steer out of the way. I can't steer. There is no steer. They was standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. I couldn't steer clear of another man dying. Maybe. I couldn't steer clear of another man dying. And they were standing near. They were standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. I couldn't steer clear of another man dying. Takes a long time to stop a train. Please get out of the way. Please get out of the way. I'm the engineer on the Buckingham line. Takes a long time to stop a train. Went 30 years with not one man died. Takes a long time to stop a train. They were standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. And I couldn't steer clear of another man dying. Takes a long time to stop a train. Please get out of the way. Please get out of the way. I would be doing a happy dance right now if I didn't rhyme. I say dying twice. Damn it, that's the only thing wrong, but it's still better than what it was. I think I like that better. I would sing that. But I went 30 years with not one man dying, with no one dying. Takes a long time to stop a train. Been with Stanton near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. I couldn't steer clear of another man dying. From another man dying. Couldn't steer clear from another man dying. Well, and I appreciate your enthusiasm. I like this. That just happened. You're with me. That's cool. The feeling is the feeling. And maybe we were right, but that was at least the feeling we were going for. That moment where it all just seems to go bam. It's like finding the right puzzle piece after searching for 30 minutes out of all the blue in the sky. Nope. Oh, it fits. It fits. Eureka. 30, to change that line. When 30 years without any cry, takes a long time to stop a train. Oh, that's not bad. When 30 years without crying, takes a long time to stop a train. But then we're standing there, swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. I couldn't steer clear of another man dying. Takes a long time to stop a train. I'm the engineer on the Buckingham line. Went 30 years. Not once cried without crying. Went 30 years. Not once cried. Takes a long time to stop a train. They were standing near. Swear I ain't lying. Takes a long time to stop a train. I couldn't steer clear of another man dying. Takes a long time to stop a train. Okay, I sort of love it. I definitely sort of love it. Which is a far cry from what I could have said about what it was originally. Well, thank you. Look at that. David Vert. He brings up trains, and here we are. 3 years later, we built a daggone rail line from here to Chico. Of course, it's through a secret tunnel in the back of Marinos. Comes out down there in Knight's Ferry, and then heads on up the California coast to Chico. So they live here in Virginia, and there's been people protesting the Stonewall Jackson Hotel, and the hotel said they were going to change the name, but they haven't. They put a message on Facebook, but they haven't really made it official. So everybody's sort of in limbo, wondering if they're really going to change it or not, and. It's such an iconic. One thing that's so classic about the Stonewall Jackson Hotel in Stanton is it has this giant neon sign that sort of defines the skyline of the town. It'll for people that are afraid of change. This is horrifying. Here, I'm gonna Google real quick. I bet if I just put in Stanton. This is like every tourism photo. is a good example. I don't know why it brings in the whole freaking link. I guess that's how it works. But I could just do like this. Yeah, that sign. It's like, it defines our town. Look at that. It's so iconic. That's Stanton, Virginia. How do I get out of here? All right, I'm out. Yep. Oh, what did you miss? What the hell are we talking about? I'm just trying to let you go, but I'm also waxing a little bit, waning a little bit. Waxing and waning at the same time. We're talking about the Stonewall Jackson Hotel here in Stanton that is now vowed to change their name, but they're getting a lot of backlash locally. And it's a very iconic part of our skyline here. Has been my whole life. The Stonewall Jackson Hotel. But you can see how it sort of defines the town. It's such a prominent part of the skyline of our little Stanton, Virginia. It's a great little town. I hope they do change it. I don't mind at all. I think I completely understand that move. I was a graduate of Robert E. Lee High School. That was my alma mater, Robert E. Lee High School, and they just changed the name of that school. I guess last year, or maybe 2 years now. I don't know. Time moves so fast now. Who knows? But it was relatively recently, and definitely applaud that decision. Doesn't make any sense in this day and age for kids of all types to be, of any type really, it doesn't matter who it is, but it doesn't really make sense to go to a school called Robert E. Lee. Why would you do that? I feel like, with that whole controversy that, if the characters aren't aspirational, and I know that it seems especially for the name of a school, it should be like it should be an inspiring name. It should inspire you. And yes, it inspired white people in the 20s. And I can understand why in a sick way that it inspired white people in the 20s. But who's it inspiring anymore? And it should be inspiring. Statues should be inspiring. They're not there to teach history. They're there to inspire us. And these are our schools, and these are our towns, and they can be whatever we want them to be to a certain extent. But they should be what we want them to be, not what a small group of people want them to be. So we also have to have patience and understanding. And boy, I had to fill in some blind spots. There was a while there where I was against the name change. I didn't see the harm in it. I'd always heard the story that Lee just fought, he fought for Virginia. And this is the story we love to tell. This is what I was always told growing up. Like, Lincoln went to Lee and said, I want you to lead my army against the South. And Lee was like, well, I'm flattered, but I cannot fight against my home state of Virginia. And that is the story we love to tell for obvious reasons. It's a great story. And it points out that Lee was a considerable figure in American history even before he had risen to that level of prominence. And then as a Virginian, it just feels good that this guy couldn't fight against us. He was one of us and he couldn't fight against us. And that was all there was to it. Okay. Well, whatever you think of that, it's all fine and good. It's probably some truth to that story. And, I always liked hearing that story. I dig it. I can appreciate that. But Why did they name my high school in the 20s? It was called Stanton High, and they changed the name of the school to Robert E. Lee High School in the 20s. Why? Why? They didn't give a shit. Why? Who cares? What were they trying to do? Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. But I do know that I love you. I have a lot of theories about that. And one of the obvious reasons why is because out of almost like a sense of shame or wanting to, it's like, I do think there's a darker version of this story, but just for a lighter version of the story, I think a lot of what drove a lot of people to whitewash the history of the South was out of sort of shame. And we didn't want to be ashamed. We didn't want to be the loser country that were traitors that tried to have slavery, that would probably still have slavery today if we'd won that freaking war. Who knows? It's hard to imagine what they would have if they had shed that much blood to preserve the institution. It's hard to imagine they would scrap it well into the 1900s at least. I mean, we're talking 1865 here. It's just right around the corner to the turn of the century. So there would have been slavery in the South if they had had their way all the way into the 20th century. And in the 20s and stuff like that, you can just look around and see that there was a lot of people that would have been fine with that thought that was the natural order of things. We had actual laws that were forbidding our brothers and sisters from doing the same things and going to the same places because they were considered by the government to be less than us. That's why they weren't allowed to sit beside white people or go into the diner. That was just the rule. And so when they changed Stanton High School to Robert E. Lee High School was the white school in Stanton. The black school was Booker T. Washington on the other side of town. And we're a long ways away from civil rights. This is in the 20s. We're a long ways away from civil rights. Now all of a sudden, all across the South, a small group of people decides that we're going to just put up all kinds of Confederate statues and stuff all over the place. It was weird. If there was like a statue to Lee in like 1865 or something, like right after the war for some reason, that was actually put up for some reason, I don't know. It didn't really happen. They were all put up 50 years later to romanticize, to try to say that, like, really, these were noble people that did all this. It was noble. We were noble. There was an aspirational quality about us as a Southern culture back then. It was that there was something worth striving for. We're going to name the school that, and all the kids should go there to Robert E. Lee. We should put Stonewall Jackson. Why Stonewall Jackson was whatever. You know how people were. He was a brutal. I'm sure he had some charisma, and I'm sure he killed a lot of people, and I'm sure I'm sure you could paint him as a purely evil man. I'm sure you could paint him as a colorful character. However you want to do it, who gives a crap? Like, I care about Stonewall Jackson. I don't care how many times I have to look at my beautiful skyline. As a kid, you assume, when you're a child, you assume these are mighty men. If you stand beneath a statue when you're 8 years old, you have to assume this is one of the most glorious men there is. Look at his name. How do I get my name up there? What do I have to do to become this hero? What do I have to learn from this hero? I don't know. It was, the thing that makes it really sad is, you never know. We were never taught any of this stuff. A lot of what's going on right now in the world that people don't understand these movements is that our education was terrible. It was terrible in all these stories. I didn't really understand the Jim Crow era. I didn't really understand how horrific all this stuff was. It wasn't really taught to me. I didn't really understand that, that how Lee beat his slaves, or I was never told these stories. I didn't know that the Confederate flag came back into popularity during the Civil Rights Movement. That's when people started flying them again. There's a lot of statues put up of Lee in the 20s and then again in the 60s, and it always corresponds with a step forward. Every time black people got a step forward, they got punched in the face. And I mean, after slavery ended, they had a brief moment where they were like, oh my God, okay, let's do this. And they thrive for a second. And then all of a sudden their thriving neighborhoods were burned to the ground. People started riding around in hooded outfits and lynching people. Laws were established called Jim Crow, and that lasted for the next 100 years. And then the Civil Rights Movement comes along, and they're like, finally, holy moly, after all this hundreds of years, finally something is maybe we can really start to build. And then the drug war comes along. I mean, it's always something. It's always like this huge brutal punch in the face. And we were not taught any of this stuff. So a lot of what's going on now is we're being taught, and it's not easy stuff to learn or to hear, or it's uncomfortable. One thing that's uncomfortable is, like, I thought that it was okay for my high school to be called Robert E. Lee. I thought it was completely okay. I went there. Nobody complained when I went there. Why is it a big thing now? Because kids should not be going to a school called Robert E. Lee. It's sick. It's disgusting. A black kid going to a Robert E. Lee high school? It's gross. When they didn't integrate the schools here until my parents were kids. I mean, this is like how recent all this stuff happened. When it happened when my mom was going to that school, and when my dad was going to that school, they saw it happen. And what happened when they integrated, and this is one of the weird things about integration, was they closed down Booker T. Washington, which was a great school, and it was the hub of the black community, and the black community was pretty thriving. I mean, it had a vibrancy to it, and the city closed down their school and forced them all to go to Robert E. Lee High School, shut down, decimated a hub of their community, and they all had to go. There was one high school now in town, Robert E. Lee. Welcome. It's disgusting. And the very idea that we have to keep being disgusting just because we've always been disgusting is one of the most disgusting notions ever put forth, and I hear it daily. I read the comment sections of local papers, and we still have so far to go. You know what the movement's about today, or what it's against? Just read the comment section of your local paper if you're having any of these issues being discussed. People are still just like want to be disgusting. I don't No, we've always been disgusting. We got to continue to be disgusting. If we don't continue to be disgusting, we'll forget how to be disgusting. And if we forget how to be disgusting, then we won't be disgusting anymore. And what will the kids do then? Who are the kids going to fight against then? We got to be disgusting. God made us disgusting. God's disgusting. Wait, what did I just say? Who am I? What am I doing here? I should get offline. The truth comes out. But you know what? You say, why are they dicks? I was that dick. When they first suggested changing the school name, I got into conversations with people, and I hadn't changed my mind yet. The light bulb had not gone off. I still had this blind spot. I didn't realize how it felt to other people. I didn't realize a lot of the history. it was during a documentary on Jim Crow that I finally snapped out of it. I was like, oh my God, what was I doing? Of course this has to change. This is terrible. But I didn't feel like that before. I was arguing to keep the name. I was that disgusting. I was disgusted. Anybody hearing me talk, hearing me during those conversations, and I'm sure, I mean, listen to me talk. I'm sort of confident, I'll bark up a tree. I want to see what fruit falls. So I was, online being like, no, and like, arguing and then, somebody would call me a racist or whatever because my argument was actually racist. It was not empathetic at all to other perspectives, and it was really lacking in historical knowledge. But there I was, just carrying on, saying stuff that only a white man in his 40s would say. Full on. It was whoa. But I was there. I was, and when people that I knew and loved really started letting me know, like, this wasn't okay, and here's why, and like being patient with me, but also a little firm. And I really, but it's still no, not anybody convinced me. There was not a moment or a debate. They all helped. They all were little baby steps. But really, like, the aha moment was during like a deep dive of studying some history on my own, and it was a culmination of everything. And I think all the conversations really helped, but none of them changed me. And in those conversations, probably for a good month or so, I was disgusting. My arguments were disgusting. My attitude about them was disgusting. I was if I was having that conversation now with my previous self, I'd be like, dude, check your privilege, and I would have no idea what I was talking about. But that's a lot of what's going on right now. This movement, in large part, is about like doing that to me, teaching me some history, encouraging me to explore my blind spots, and asking me to, instead of just writing off the conversation as, well, I'm not racist, so I don't have anything I have to do, to realizing that if you're not actively fighting against racism in some way, then you are racist in a way. And that's not like, I think people freak out because like, I'm not racist. It's sweet how they freak out, because to them, like, it's such an appalling accusation. You're racist. Because when we think of racist, we think of like the Ku Klux Klan, or people that are like actively working against people, or people that actively hate others because of something. But that's not necessarily all there is to it. You can say and do racist things. You can say and do sexist things unknowingly, even, just because that's the way you thought you were supposed. That's what you thought was whatever. Like that was just the way people are or something. But I feel like it's like with all the All Lives Matter people that are out there. The ironic thing is that the entire movement is really about like, stop being like that. Just stop saying that. That's what this whole thing is about. The more people that come out and say all lives matter, the more work there is to do. But I do know how complicated politics are, and especially American politics. And as soon as you convince somebody that this isn't like a genuine thing, that it's some ploy by some political party to manipulate you for your vote or for their own power or something, once it gets into all those narratives, it's game over. You got to step away, reset, try backgammon next round or something, because none of that matters. That's not true. The real truth is that I've grown because of this movement. And the changes that are happening in the world because of it are significant and substantial. And police brutality does need to be addressed. And all these stupid statues and dumb names and weird, ignorant, misplaced allegiance and to unaspirational historical characters is just rooted in ignorance. And this is, to help when I can, and I'm learning and growing and being illuminated by the things I learned. The Me Too movement was the same way. A lot of these things did have to be voiced and talked about and challenged and changed. And I don't know. I feel grateful for all of it. And that's about all I got on, on that one. Probably not true. I probably got a lot more. But I can't even remember where I was off to when I set out on this journey. Felt like I had my eye on a mountaintop and then I lost it in the trees. Now I see a lot of mountaintops. It's probably time to say goodnight. But love you. Thank you for listening, watching the show. And we'll see you soon. Be silly, be honest, and always trust your cape.
Bring me all of your dreams, you dreamers. Bring me all of your heart melodies, that I may wrap them in a blue cloud away from the too rough fingers of the world. And that is what poetry may do. Wrap up your dreams, protect and preserve them, and hold them until maybe they come true. Columbus dreamed of finding a new world. He found it. Edison dreamed of light, more light, and he made light. All the progress that human beings have made on this old earth of ours grew out of dreams. That is why it is wise, I should think, to hold fast to dreams. For if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow.